It's the Seahawks. David and Brentwood, what's happening? You're on the roast.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yo, you took my head off last week because I made a comparison between Jimmy G and Brock Purdy.
I tore your head off?
That's all you've been doing all this time. He got on my case about making comparisons.
David, slow down. Who tore your head off? Us? Who ripped your head off?
Yo, Shasky.
What? No, he doesn't rip anybody's head off.
He's been doing all this week. And he said, well, I don't want to hear about comparisons. I don't want to. That's all you've been doing, Joe, making comparisons. Okay, we're not gonna make comparisons because Brock Purdy is our guy now. Okay, I'm all in on the bandwagon. Win or lose, it is what it is. Okay. Besides that, Jimmy G is on the bench right now. But if you're gonna make comparisons based on how they're playing, Jimmy G has won big time playoff games. Okay, the only 2 playoff games he's lost are the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship game. Brock Purdy hasn't gotten there yet. I'm hoping that he does, and
David, how confident are you about Saturday? Niners going to win?
100%. I got to go in 100%. If you have doubts, then you're not a Niners fan.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. David, came it hot, dude. Damn.
You're not a Niners fan if you think your team might lose.
I mean,
that's my favorite.
I love that logic, actually.
The fandom thing, I don't even get it no more. I stopped. If you don't go to games, you're not a fan. If you go to games, you just want to be there to be seen. Right? If you don't believe in your team that they're going to win, if you give the other team credit, you're not a fan. What is being a fan? Like, there's so many rules to being a fan nowadays. Shasky, I lost count.
This is what I would say to anyone. And it's like, back in the day in German culture, they would duel each other all the time with the fencing stuff. And you'd have like dueling scars. Like that's how you made sure that you were one of the toughest people in the kingdom. I challenge anyone at any time, any place, anywhere. Come at me with any history on any of these 3 teams. Anytime, any place, anywhere. And if you can, come at me with some knowledge, I will bow down to your fandom.
But if somebody forgets, I know. Somebody forgets, say, a play that happened in 2002. Or doesn't remember the draft pick. I'm not going to scoff
people
down
trying to pull out fan cards. It's kind of a stupid exercise.
I don't like it. Yeah. I don't know how to fan. You fan how the hell you want to
everybody hates like bandwagon jumpers, and I'm like, no, bandwagon jumpers help you pay luxury tax. I'm serious.
They do.
You want to be the Pirates?
They do.
They
do.
Just no need to question our fanhood these days. It's not right.
I mean, your fanhood and love of Farhan is delusional, but that's neither here nor there.
But you know what? He's a diehard Giants fan.
No doubt.
I give Ludwig credit, man. He loves his Giants. He loves his Miami Hurricanes. We're on the phone yesterday. He talked about how he was listening to Miami radio because they were all fearing about the Dolphins losing to the Bills. We're like, damn, you're still listening to Miami radio?
Yeah, he is.
Like, I don't question Guru when he's listening to Cowboy radio.
No, calling in.
He listens to Pirates radio and calls in after Pirates. That's a grind that I can't. Yeah.
Is that the saddest post-game radio in America?
Pirates baseball?
It's got to be Marlins or Pirates baseball.
Hey. O'Neal Cruz, Brian Hayes, they got some guys.
Hey, I pay to go watch them play.
More fun than Giants post game these days.
Right. Well, because I remember me and Bonte were doing 49er post games in 2018. Oof.
On Periscope.
Oof.
5 people viewing in.
On the lounge right in here.
And the 5 people who were viewing it, Deli Boy, Papa Shasky, Grandpa Shasky, JP Buddy, and maybe my mom, who could maybe figure out how to get on Periscope.
Cheryl Hay.
That was about it.
Yeah,
that was about it, Cheryl Hay.
Yeah, she was commenting. You guys look great.
And just to see if I was at work, if I wasn't lying about being at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. Those were some sad days. Those were some sad days, man. And we've come a long way. I'll never forget when Jimmy Garoppolo tore his ACL. I don't want to go there, man.
No, the week before, you almost broke in the other room.
Almost broke a knuckle.
Yeah, for a week 2 Detroit Lion game.
Yeah, because Jimmy threw the pick 6, but they called the defensive holding.
Such a bad throw.
And I stayed. Curly and I watched it. We watched that game in the green room because Shasky's yelling the whole damn time, right? He's in the main room yelling. I was like, I can't watch a football game with Shasky. He's giving me anxiety. I'm in the green room with Curly. This is why I don't
do watch parties.
Right. Yeah,
when my teams are playing.
I don't.
Willard, God bless Willard. Yeah. He always does these things like, Game 6, guys, everyone come to my house and watch. Like, dog, I don't want to watch with a lot of people. I want to be alone downstairs in my little basement area, walking and pacing. I want just Leo the dog down there because Illy's scared of me, the other dog. My wife's yelling, you're being loud. You're scaring the puppy.
Well, Steiny used to get on me because he's like, dude, you watch games by yourself?
Yeah, that's what I do.
I've been doing it for years.
Does anyone really have a choice?
Or there's a select few. There's a select few that I'll watch it with. Big Dog City, because he's locked in like me.
What about me?
And then, yeah, but you start popping off, man. You give me anxiety.
Well, because I yell at the television.
No, I yell at the television too, but you yell all day long. Like, I'll yell every 5 plays. I sit back and watch, and then I'll have moments where I'm like, damn it. But I select. You remind me of myself when I was younger.
I can't.
It's all day long.
For last year's playoff run, I did not sit down in any of the 3 games.
See, that gives me anxiety.
It was horrible.
I stand up at times. Like, fourth quarter, it's money time. Green Bay game, I'm like, all right, it's coming down to the nitty gritty. And then I'm pacing.
That's me first quarter.
But see, this is what I do before the game. I feel like I'm Bill Walsh or Bill Parcells. I start walking up and down the hallway.
You take a nap as a bellhop?
No. I start walking. Up and down. I start pacing. And I sit back in a little bit, and I just kind of like, all right, kickoff's coming up. All right, let me take my seat and relax.
That's me like 2 hours before the game. You have the pre-game on too, and you're just, all right, pacing. I was like, all right, let's start cooking. And Jade's like, Joe, it's 2 hours before the game starts. No, we got to get ready. Got to get ready.
Got to get ready. But that Detroit game, 2018, Curly and I are in the green room with doors closed. We're watching it, and we're just sitting there. And Garoppolo throws the pick 6, and it gets called back.
Oh, my God.
I hit the cabinet. Right. I socked the hell out of it. And then you know my knuckles are bleeding. And Curtis like, damn, dude, I thought you were the calm one. And then week 3 happens. Garoppolo tears the ACL. We're on Periscope. It's actually that Periscope hit hard. I remember the numbers there. Anna said it was riveting stuff. Shazcast, swear to God, you were tearing up knowing Garoppolo tore his ACL. And I was like, damn it, it's only week 3. The season's already over. Yeah. We've come a long way on Jimmy G.
That was where I want to go back to the playoffs came from.
Yeah.
That's where that came from.
Did it come from that Periscope?
It did. It came from that Periscope. Wow. I don't know who pulled it, but what a genius move, because this station's been riding that one drop.
Oh, we milked that.
I mean, for every drop. That. You know what's funny? So, like, last year I'm watching the Cowboys-Niner game, and Michelle had invited her family over.
That's the worst.
Yeah, right? So JP Money's over, and he just won't shut up. And I'm like, watch the game, right? And then Michelle's got her uncle and her aunt over, and we had a couple people, but it was small. And I'm standing and I'm hovering, and her Uncle Danny, he's locked in like I am. I mean, he's locked into every single play. And it was the first time I'd seen someone throw a hat in disgust. And when Jimmy Garoppolo airmailed that interception in the second half, where we were all feeling good, and I'm like pacing behind the couch because I'm in the bleachers. I call that the bleacher section. When you're behind the couch, my little downstairs. And when I saw him fire the hat, I said, oh, God. I said, Michelle, go upstairs with the woman talk. We got to focus on the game right now. Yeah. Lock in.
And so you know what Anna does? She'll sit there and watch a game. Like the other night, Phoenix Warriors. Warriors are making her come back in the fourth quarter. She's looking at her phone, and she's TikToking or doing whatever she's doing, shopping. And she goes, hey, babe. And I'm like, hold on. I like put the hand up like, wait. And then I know
it's Orlando on Game Pass.
Right. No. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Paulo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. I love that guy. Might be my favorite player. What up, boys? I'd never forget that one. Real one. That's why I'm sad at not being there Saturday. I want to go say what's up to Paulo. Next year, Paulo. Next year.
So you're watching the game.
So I'm watching the game, and she's just looking at her phone, and she's like, hey, babe, look, check this out. Wait. Always put the hand up. Wait. Especially football games, knowing that there's the 40-second play clock. Hold on. All right, what's up? And like I look at it for TikTok. Oh, yeah, that's great. I barely look at it. Hopefully she's not listening, but I barely look at it because I'm just like, I need to be locked in. I don't like to be bothered during games, which is why I don't watch. Game 6, Clay game, OKC.
Yeah.
Front office, Igor Spivak on the couch, just me and him. You got to watch it with a few. If you got to have your real ones to watch it with. If not, I don't want to be at a watch party. I don't want to go to your house to watch the game.
Exactly.
I need control. Because first of all, I need control of the remote control. I need control.
Well, first off, the channel doesn't change while my team's on.
Commercials, I don't like commercials. If there's another game on, I change it because I don't like commercials.
For playoffs, I don't change the channel because I'm not missing anything. All right, I'm not missing anything. If I need the second screen experience, that's what the iPad's for. But no, I'm with you. My boy Rocco, for example.
Oh, by the way, breaking news here. Derek Carr officially bids goodbye today to the Raiders. And we'll get to that in a second.
We got all
I hate to see that.
We got all offseason. I'm not really worried.
No, I don't like watching
My boy
games.
Rocco, what his wife does is she films him watching the games.
I saw that.
And my God, it is me. I'm watching myself in real time, and I'm like, boy, we have a sickness. And I'm sure there's many people out there that watch the goes, he's on the couch trying to be calm. His girls are all around the room playing. And he's like, what? How's that a foul? And that's how I watch.
Yeah, I watch it too.
And
but
Willard wants to invite me over to his watch parties to the rest of the family that he's got around his house, thinks I'm some psycho.
No, I'm not.
I know I'm a psycho. I don't need your kids to validate it.
I don't. The worst decision I ever made, to this day, the 2011 Niners, Harbaugh's first season. I watched every one of those games for the most part. The only game I attended at Candlestick that year was the Tampa Bay game when they beat them 48-3 and Josh Morgan broke his leg. I saw the whole damn thing happen. He wasn't supposed to be in the game. I said Josh Morgan, right?
Yeah, whenever someone says Josh Morgan, I go Joshua. Remember that year he wanted to be called Joshua?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm Joshua Morgan.
Yeah. So
Virginia Tech.
But that game I watched by myself. That whole season I watched most of the games by myself. And the one game, Philly Zoo was like, come on, man, you got to watch the NFC Championship with a couple of night friends, blah, 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 up the street. And I go up the street to Hutchinson's house, James Hutchinson and Aaron Turner, and it's the biggest regret I ever had. I watched the whole game standing up, and I just didn't feel the vibe. And they lost that game, and I blame myself. Because I said I should have just stayed at home by myself watching that game locked in. Because there's a lot of other chatter going on. You know, there's always the side chatter. Everybody always wants to bring up what they did last night or what. And they always want to crack jokes about the other team or players. And, oh, man, listen to him. Or they want to comment on the announcers.
Stupid story.
I don't care.
Irrelevant.
I don't care. I only get 16 football games guaranteed plus the playoffs. I am locked in. I am in the game, matter of fact.
You know who's fun to watch games with at this station?
Who's that?
Lucas. Because he watches the game.
Well, he don't say nothing.
No. Well, if he's bet on a game that's irrelevant to me, it's hilarious to watch him through that prism. But when we go to games, I love going to games with him. He's fun to go to games with. For example, okay, now we're here. We got the season tickets, and come playoff time, you know who wants to go. I got 2 seats, me, and then it's usually somebody else. I go, Michelle, you want to go this weekend? And this is how I set it up, and I hope she's not listening right now. It's going to be raining really, really, really hard. It's going to be raining really, really hard. I just want to let you know right now, it's going to be dumping. And she's like, yeah, I'm out on that. So now I got
a choice?
Yeah, hun. So are you taking Anna to the game in the rain?
Well, so here you go. Bears game. And why we have our season tickets to 6 at 227 in row 21 is to block the sun and to block the rain. So
see, I'm an elements guy.
So and I'm like, Anna, 90% chance of rain.
So you did what I did. The same thing.
Of course.
It's gonna be dumping. I mean, look what we just had on Tuesday.
Of course. I go, man, 90%. I go like this. Damn, 90% chance of rain this Saturday. Well, thank God we got the overhang.
No, she didn't.
Thank God. That's why we got our seats where we got our seats.
She taped up the ankles and was like, let's go. We're going to play.
She's there.
Wow.
She's there.
Let's make that happen this year. Okay?
Wow.
She's there. That's why we got our seats where we got our seats. I'm just like, damn. So we're looking to kind of relocate next season, but I'm just like, all right, it's going to be Anna, but the baby can't come because it's raining. And that's the thing. Like, Anna wanted to take baby Chaz to, like, the NFC Championship last year. Oh, maybe we all go to the NFC. It's like, it's the NFC title game. We're not taking our 1-year-old baby to the NFC title game. No. Are you out of your mind?
That was a business trip.
Yeah, it's a business trip.
That was a boys' business trip.
Think about that. All the wives didn't come to that one.
Oh, I'm glad they didn't. Thank God.
Worldwide Half, Ryan, Mondo, Papa Shasky.
That's why it was such a great day. Who are we kidding?
You said it, not me.
Kidding. That's
you
why it was such a great day. Until
By
the
end. And I got to say this about Rocco. Because I was like, I'm going to go to this game. And Rocco's like, man, I want to go. I was like, well, I'm going. I'm paying for a seat. I had no problem going by myself. Rocco was a fun dude to watch a game with.
Yeah, he's the best.
Because he's locked in.
I know.
And he's in sync, and he's talking his trash.
And this is where my wife will be like, just take Rocco. You know, she says, like, she's doing me a favor.
Right.
I'm like, no, you're doing me a favor not going with me this weekend. Love you, hon.
So she's not going Saturday.
No. I sat near your seats one time. The only reason that I have an issue with your seats is that to get concessions, you're in the general area.
Yeah.
And it's packed in that area.
It is packed in that area. But there's a couple, I'm not going to say anything. There's a couple concessions where you could get in and out and get back to your seats. And I'm not going to blow my cover, but I found an operation. But we may relocate next year. But I love our section. Zuri, Diego, Mrs. Paul, the Paul family who sit around us. They listen to the show.
Who's
they love the roast.
Who's the guy who wears the biker jacket in front of you in that area? There's a guy who wears a biker jacket.
I don't know. I kind of just lock in. I don't look around. brim is low. I'm locked in. I don't people watch as much as
I am so ready for this weekend. I got my outfit picked out. I'm ready to roll, dude. I'm like ready. Like ready.
Oh boy.
Not right. I'm ready.
I just saw somebody enter the chat. Let's move on here.
Yeah,
your X Factor Devo Samuel.